welcome to Coach's Corner Week 2.
Booster Club. Yep.
Booster Club. We're here. I'm Bill Garvey. We got Nate Phipps and softball coach Nick McBride.
Glad to be here.
Yes.
No,
Bill
thanks.
Garvey Jr.
Bill Garvey Jr. That's
We'll have
right.
to talk to Lance because I'm Nathan Phipps the fourth. I need to get
There
my
we go.
IV in the program.
There we go.
Right.
Yeah, so super excited to have you here, and thanks for joining us. And we're gonna talk some South Sioux City girls softball.
Yeah. We're a young team this year. We have no seniors. We have 5 juniors, 4 sophomores, and I think 7 freshmen. So it's
Be a learning experience for a
it
lot
is
of
for
players.
sure, and it's going to be kind of plug and play until we figure out who fits in where and who's going to do what. And it's going to be first couple weeks are going to be interesting.
Yeah, big learning curve there. Definitely stepping up from some of our summer teams and YMCA leagues and SWAs, and now high school ball. But it's a good thing to have numbers, right? Young numbers, you can bring them up your way, your program,
Exactly.
your drills, and that's super exciting. That it's actually to be scary, no seniors, but then to have so many freshmen, just kind of a blooper year, I guess.
Well,
with
a year of everybody sort of growing together, camaraderie as a team,
Yep.
sort of know what their strengths are.
For sure.
And,
And we've got a real good group right now. They're all getting along real well, which
That's
is
good.
awesome.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of bickering and
Right.
moaning and groaning going on. Everybody seems to be getting along pretty well, and
Nice.
that's always a bonus for us.
So that some of the girls fall into their positions. You got some people you're looking at for pitching, for catching. Some of your key positions. That are become really important. You got some girls you're looking.
We lost 4 seniors from last year that all played pretty much key
Significant roles.
positions.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Pitcher, catcher, shortstop, third base, first base.
Yeah.
So we're trying to fill some key spots.
Mhm.
The girls, couple pitchers that we did get back, got some JV minutes, few varsity minutes, innings last year.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but they threw some this summer, got some reps in. We've been working the last week and a half now,
Right.
just trying to get them back in the flow.
Who are some of the girls that are going to be pitching?
We've got Kenzie Rager, she's a junior, Ariana Munoz, that's a sophomore, couple, Aubrey Tramner,
Oh,
is a
she's freshman.
freshman that
Yeah.
just came up, and then Paisley Aldrich pitched for us a couple years ago and kind of
Get back into
got away
it.
from it last year, but last couple of days, we've started her throwing back again just in case
Right.
something would happen where we need her to come in and just throw us some strikes.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good. You need to have that deep, pitching rotation, and you can't, it's high school now. You walk too many. I mean, that's just a killer to the game. So you got to get that pitching is definitely key.
Yeah,
and,
we had our jamboree on Monday in Ponca, and
Mhm.
that was kind of our weak spot that night.
Was pitching.
Was pitching
Walking?
and walking.
Yeah.
And I think with only a week of practice heading into that, it was kind of
Right.
tough for them to actually come out and do it in a live situation.
Sure.
They can throw bullpens and kind of throw batting practice all day, but you get in that live situation with a little bit of pressure on them.
Nerves and
First time out.
Right.
Get it figured
But that's
out.
also, hey, you don't have any senior pitching,
Yeah.
right? You got juniors, sophomores, freshmen. So that's good that, hey, might be a learning curve again for the pitching, the pitchers this year, but that's going to pay dividends in the future.
Yeah.
Getting them in there and young, and just get pitchers on, get game experience, right? And yeah, there might be some games that get a little ugly, but you know what? It's growing to the future.
Right,
So
yeah, we're gonna learn on the fly, see what we can do this year.
yeah.
It's a lot of different girls gonna be playing a lot of different positions, some new positions for a lot
Right.
of them.
Mhm.
One girl might play one game in right field, might play third base the next game. It's just gonna be
You just hope everybody keeps a good attitude.
yeah.
And so you have a week and a half of practice here. So you got some good hitting. How they swinging the bats?
We're swinging the bats pretty well. We're putting the ball in play. We've had some girls, Monday night, we had some girls hit the ball hard, just kind of right at people. But we've had some girls really improve from last year on just making contact, getting the
Right.
ball in play, making them make a defensive play to get us out instead of us standing there watching a strike 3 or
Yeah.
swinging at a bad pitch for a strike 3. Just kind of getting us out of an inning where at least now we're putting the pressure on their defense to at least do
Right.
something to get us out.
Yeah, definitely been seeing like that live action pitching. I can do so much pitch in practice and whatever, but seeing like at your jamboree, they're gunning for them, right? There's going to be probably a little more speed, a little more movement on them balls, and and then kind of how are you going to react in those moments, right? And so it's just number of at bats, get them up there, gain that confidence, and once you gain the confidence, then you start working on who I want to shade to left, shade to right, whatever. Try to pick those spots with your hitting.
Yeah, and that's, I just walked into the school here before you guys walked in, and I was talking to one of the other coaches, and, we had a girl come out last year that hadn't really ever played before, and by the end of the year last year, she was our starting left fielder. Just immense improvement over the course of the season, and she had a couple balls that she hit real hard Monday night, but one was right at the right fielder, one was right at the shortstop. And the other coach just told me she came in all smiles on Tuesday, telling him how she hit the ball hard twice, and
Well, it's
that's
good that she
awesome to hear.
understands that, because sometimes people get mad when they just get a great swing on it and you're out.
And you're out.
And the next time you can have a terrible swing and it nubs up to the pitcher and you run it out.
Right.
It's such a crazy
Yeah,
game.
gaining that confidence in that
Yeah.
bat swing.
Good swing.
It's good to hear that coming out of her too, that she's getting a little more confident with her
Right.
swing, and
Nice.
knows what she's doing with the year of experience now.
Well, good. So when's your first home game?
September 5th is our first home game. We're limited on home games this year. I think we've only got 6 or 7 home games. The rest of them are on the road.
A lot of tournament play.
A lot of tournament play on Saturday, where we usually play 3 games on Saturday. This Saturday, we head down to Lincoln for 3 games. It's supposed to be 100 degrees,
Should be
which
fun.
is going to be
Should
awesome.
be a good time.
Yeah. But that's also good for that young team, though, too. I mean, you take them to a place, 3 games, boom, boom, boom. You get that immediate repetition, and I think hopefully you can probably even see progress between game 1, game 2, and game 3 just in a weekend with such a young
Yeah.
team.
And it also gives us a chance to where we can go from game to game and kind of plug a
Mix
few
things
different
in.
girls in and mix
Yeah.
them in, where we might go from playing on Monday, then playing on Thursday, where a girl has a bad night on Monday, but looks great Tuesday and Thursday. We got to give her another shot. She's looking
Right.
good, but if we can go game to game to game and just give a couple girls an opportunity.
I
to
think
get
you
into
could
the
probably
game.
find out who some of your leaders are too.
Yeah, so
If you play 3 games in a row, things aren't going to be going good. There'll be 1 or 2 girls probably will step up and you'll be like, all right, well, we can build around something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had a couple juniors step up
Nice.
as.
They're your upperclassmen,
as
they're your
leaders.
seniors.
And we're actually gonna vote on Saturday on the way down to Lincoln on the bus,
Captains.
for team captains.
Nice.
The girls will vote on that, after the first 2 weeks, so.
Nice.
I would say it's pretty obvious who the vote's gonna be.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Let 'em vote.
You never know.
Yeah, right. They're
Let 'em
kids,
vote,
they're
yeah.
kids.
Well, and you know what? If they have saying it, maybe they're going to vote for somebody they're going to follow.
Right.
Let them
Respect
lead.
'em.
Yep, respect them and lead us and show us the right way to hopefully do things.
Right.
And
So who do you have coaching with you then? Who coaches this year?
I've got Trish Martin,
Oh, nice.
South Sioux alum,
Yeah, legend.
legend. And then I've got Lexi Stolen. This is her 2nd year with me this year. Lexi came from Morningside. She's a teacher now at Cardinal
Okay,
here in the
cool.
district. So she came over last year. This is her 2nd year. Lexi was actually, I believe, the all-time career home run leader at Morningside for their
Sweet.
softball program.
so
So
that's an asset right
So-
there. Yeah.
Knows how to swing.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
good to get her over here. She
All
gets
right.
along great with the girls. She's really good with the kids. So
Nice.
that's awesome to have too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Speaking of Lexi, I actually got her membership application
Ah, her
here,
birthday
so
funds.
just
She got it to me the
sign
next
up.
day.
Yeah, so
Sign
just
up.
just
Sign
making
up.
sure that this is brought to you by the Booster Club,
Right.
and get your membership with.
Natural plug.
Well,
right
yeah, there you go.
Right.
You like that
That was
transition,
good.
and then that helps us support Nick with softball, and then just other sports. When they come to us when things don't fit in the budget,
Yep.
we're going to try to support you in the best way we can to try to elevate your athletes. So, yeah, definitely get my plug in there.
Right, 'cause this
Right.
club does a great job with helping out all the sports and
Thanks.
activities. I shouldn't just limit it to sports, probably. It's more activity-wide type thing
Yep.
that you guys kind of cover, so that's
Sure.
awesome to have too.
Absolutely.
Good
flow
flow.
there.
One new thing we got this year too is actually we've added some managers to our
Oh,
group.
All right.
We got some 8th graders and a 7th grader.
Nice.
Nate's daughter Lola, she
Yeah.
wanted me to put a plug in for her.
nice.
She reminded me I had a podcast to get to, put in a plug for her
Right.
before I left.
Yeah.
But we got 4 other 8th graders. Bill's daughter's one of them actually too, so.
Good group of softball girls coming up, I think that should be said too,
Yeah,
like,
it's
you
nice,
can build
it's
some
nice
numbers.
having a mat practice. They can kind of jump in and do some drills with us and just kind of learn what we do, how we do it. They can get some pitching reps in
Right.
while they're there. That way when they roll.
By the time they get
when
to
they
be
roll in
freshmen,
next
they're
year, they're gonna
seasoned.
know what's going on.
Right.
They're not gonna, well,
Right,
what's this drill we're
absolutely.
doing?
It was also, setting up nets, taking down stuff, pitching machine. I mean, having those extra bodies where, you can take that time to do the coaching, the one-on-one. You have these other kids
Right.
there help set up your stations and things like that. I mean, I think that really, you don't
It's a
really, you
practice
don't
going.
realize how valuable they are
Absolutely.
until you don't have them.
Yeah, when we go to a game, if they're with us, they'll do our game changer on our tablet, and one of them will keep the
Nice.
scorebook, which kind of lets our
One less thing to worry about, you can
bench
coach.
girls, lets our bench girls more focus on the
Yep.
game and cheering on the other girls instead of focusing on that.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I like how you said, so game changers, that's something you post onto like your Twitter page or something? Like if we want to follow, how would I, from home follow one of your softball games?
So on our game changer, it's an app. If you don't know, it's an app you can download. But
Okay.
so basically, I think our name is SSC Cardinal Softball 2023 or something.
Yeah,
Okay. Put it out on your
I'll
phone,
put it on the
your
Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah, we usually post. We try to post before games.
Yeah.
Follow us along. We don't actually do video. You can do video with it, but we don't do it.
But it's pretty live
But
up
you
to
can
date, I've
follow
seen it,
kind of
yeah.
an animated type
Yeah,
game
yeah,
where the
I've done
ball's
it.
going, what pitch is thrown, who's batting, the names, numbers, all that good stuff's on there.
It's great to
So you
have.
can follow along.
Because a lot of those tournaments, like, well, I know you said you're going to Lincoln. I know you kind of, a lot of your away games are definitely away. It's not like, hey, let's just go here close. I mean, you are going to Omaha and Lincoln quite a bit, aren't you?
Yeah, we take some decent road trips, being
Right.
up here in the corner of the state.
Yeah.
There's not really a whole lot close to us other than Ponca. So.
And I think you play in West Point again.
West Point,
Point's
Wayne.
tournament.
Where was the jamboree at?
In Ponca.
It was it, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we played it in Ponca this year. I think the last, I don't know how many years we've hosted it here.
Mhm.
North Bend actually used to come to it as well, and we did the triangular, but
Yep.
Ponca asked if we could play there this year.
Sure.
They've come here for quite a
Wow,
few years, so
yeah.
gave them a shot, host it this year. It went well for them, so.
Nice.
Well, thanks, Nick, for coming in.
Yeah, we appreciate you. Exciting season.
Coach's Corner, podcast
Volume
number 2 in the
right.
can, I think they say in the
Yeah.
business
Yeah.
here. So, get, pass the word, get our help with our, membership drive here, start the season, and
Yeah.
well, good luck in the season, all right, Nick?
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate you, Nick.
Get your Booster Club forms turned in, everybody.
All right.
I got mine sitting on my dash in my truck.
Hey, I'll follow you out
All
there.
right, I parked on that side.